Hope you're ready for more of the same doldrum monotony from Nintendo, because they're at it again with new Super Mario Bros. We stopped giving a shit years ago, 3D World. But in all fairness, 3D World is not as bland as all of Nintendo's most recent failings with Mario. They have added a few things that mix up the formula for the better, but when I say mix, I mean directly rip off from older games. In a list, there is the 4 players, each with a different power from Doki Doki Panic, the map screen and toad houses from Mario 3, the hammer suit from Mario 3, the little level block things that spin round from Sonic in Jurassic Park The Lost Worlds, and sticker collecting from Sticker Star. So it's clear that they are trying to get all of them sweet nostalgia bits. But there are other new things which actually are new, so why don't we break it down and see if Mario Bros. 3 clone is worth the bits, or if you would have more fun with your NES and a bottle of rum. So first off is the box art, and it really does show that Nintendo is running out of money fast. As I mean, no background? Really? And not only no background, but the transparency layer from Paint Tool Sci, which is a free program. So interesting to know what program you use there, guys. Second, the back of the box is just a load of text that rambles on about the cat, which we'll get into later. So there's fail number 1. Wait though, Nintendo cries. The box is bad, but there are a lot of new secrets to discover which you'll really enjoy. Okay, Nintendo, like what? Well, for starters, you can collect stamps, and we have replaced all of the star coins with green stars. So anyway, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 2, also known as a secret Link to the Past Between the Worlds, which is still not Majora's Mask on the 3DS. No, but the green stars are there for a reason, Nintendo cries. They relate to a secret 5th character you can play as. It's Rosalina, right? How did you know? Oh, I don't know, because you spoilt it in the bloody trailer of the game. But it's not really a spoiler, as big spoiler news to you that is so amazing and must be kept secret at all costs is Cranky Kong as a playable character in the new Donkey Kong. Oh my god, no! You and Regin have ruined it! Now I have to go and do some PR stuff to sweep it all under the rug and hide that super secret news! So yeah, Rosalina. You can play as her, which now I think about it, Nintendo seems to have been whoring themselves out to Rosalina a whole lot lately. First she was in this, then she has been announced as a playable character in Brawl, and rumours are going around that this is not the last time we will see our starry princess. Maybe it's fan service, as she is the nicest character, and out of the 5 of them in this game, she looks the sexiest in the catsuit. I said nothing! Speaking of the catsuit, let's talk about them now, because we're going to talk about all of the power-ups. So there's the standard regular power-ups, like your Fire Flower, Invincibility Star, Raccoon Leaf, Tanuki Suit, Hammer Suit, and etc, etc. But the 2 new additions to the game are the catsuit, which we'll talk about in a second, and the cherries, which clone you. And the cherries stack, so 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16, and so on. And I'm not sure what the limit is, but with the limit I myself have got, which is 16, it turns the screen into a clustered, unplayable mess. Especially when you've got 16 characters, and then your friend, when you're playing on 2 players, also has 8 characters. It is almost unplayable, so a point off for making the cherries stack. If it went up to like 4, so there was 4 Marios, 4 Luigis, that'd be fine, but that's a fail. But then there is the catsuit. This is the gimmick of the game. And like 3D Land, whoever made the suit had a brain hemorrhage and was like, let's base the whole game around the catsuit. And then was like, let's hand catsuits out like they're candy. Here, Mario, you can have one, and Peach can have one, and the Worthless Toad can have one, and Bowser can have one, and the Goomba can have one, and Crimson Beat can have one, and Scribbles can have one, and Rosalina can have the kick-ass black one that she looks sexy in, and now I want to see my sexy Princess of the Night in the black catsuit because it would look the best on her, and I'll ask her to do that later. No, Bat Spyro, stop thinking about sexy Luna in a sexy black catsuit. But this in turn makes it so that the guy in the Easter Bunny suit that's bouncing along with his basket, dropping collectibles instead of eggs, could be real lazy. So most of the collectibles you have to get are just 70 foot high up on that wall over there with the paws on. So unless you feel like being a furry and suiting up as a bright pink cat, then too bad. Come back when you do feel like doing that. However, the cat suit being so overpowered with the dive attack, the ability to run up out of death pits and up most walls, and the ability to run up the flagpole to cheat an extra life, and the fact that every enemy in tree drops one because Shigeru Miyamoto is a creepy pervert that was like, I want to see everybody dressed up as little kitties and play for my amusement, means you will never find yourself without one for too long. And when combining these abilities with the character's ability, it makes the game totally broken, especially as Peach. And why is it broken as Peach? Well, put it this way, I would put on the pink catsuit any day if it has all of the overpowered powers it has when Peach is in it, as Peach can glide for a few seconds, like in Doki Doki Panic. But combining gliding with the ability to run up walls, with the ability to run up out of death pits, combined with the dive attack that kills most things instantly, makes her the most balanced and overpowered character in the game. And I found it way too easy, and I was on my friend's Wii U, so we were both playing, and we both found it way too easy. It's been easy with, why even bother giving us extra lives? Because extra lives are still a thing. I don't know why extra lives in Mario are still a thing. It's just like, hey, here's a 1-up mushroom. Well, haven't you looked at Rayman Legends? Rayman Legends doesn't use 1-ups anymore, and it's a lot better game because it doesn't use asinine live system. Just get rid of the live system. It's old and outdated. Lives are no longer important to us anymore. If we die, just start us back at the level and make us try again. There's no need for lives. But that's enough of my tangent on lives. Main point is, when I was playing as overpowered Catsuit Peach and my friend was playing as Catsuit Luigi, the game was so easy that we didn't even lose a life. There was no life lossage all the way up until World 8. Maybe it's because we've played harder games as kids and we continue to play harder games today like Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures and Dark Souls. I don't know. Main point, if you're looking for a challenge, you won't find it here due to the amount of lives it gives you and due to how overpowered characters like Peach can be, especially when they're in the catsuit. Last thing I will bring up is the graphics. They are very nice. Nothing that could not have been put on the Wii, so once again the Wii U is pointless. And don't say there were graphical limitations, go look at Sonic Colors on the Wii. It's a lot more graphically intense than this, but all of the colours go well with each other, everything is bright and visually appealing to look at, and being that there is a clock that gives you extra time, we found ourselves sometimes stopping for a few seconds, even 30 seconds, to admire the backgrounds, which were all very well created. Now, if we could only take these visuals and put them into, say, Galaxy 3 or Sunshine 2, then we'd have a winner there. But let's move on to the final verdict. So, my final verdict for the game... Wait, Spyro! There's one feature that you missed! Oh? And what's that? The Captain Toad missions! Get out. And with that, the final verdict for this game is an above average 3 out of 5. While this game is not too much of a challenge until you reach the Flower Star Crown worlds, and not much has changed in terms of gameplay, everything is still fine. It's a lot better than New Super Mario Bros. Wii. In my opinion, this should have been the launch title for the Wii U, rather than what you got a year ago. Because everything feels different, every level feels different, every boss feels different, nothing feels recycled, nothing feels reused, the graphics are beautiful, and if you're looking for a fun game to sit back and unwind with, or just play it with some friends, then this is a great game, and it was a game that almost made me think about buying a Wii U. Unfortunately, one good game does not swing it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a date with a pony princess in a sexy black catsuit. Also, no Crimson! You don't deserve the black one. You can have the lucky gold catsuit. And holy shit, there is way too many games coming out at Christmas. I haven't even been able to start the whole new thing of making new reviews in the style I want, because it's like, well, here's the Angry Video Game Nerd Adventures, okay, I'll do that. Now here's Mario and Zelda, okay, I'll do them. By the way, Zelda's coming next. Now here's whatever the fuck I reviewed last week, I can't remember because there's so much shit. Now here's Starbound, it's like, jeez! I get it, it's Christmas! It's Christmas, there's a lot of games, but just stop a minute, just slow down. Give me a second to draw the new review, or I'll have to keep doing them as I just did in this review. So, yeah, that's crazy, but as I just said, Link Between Worlds is next, so I will see you in the next one.